Good morning. So my name is Edie. For anyone who hasn't practiced with me yet, it is lovely to see you. And this practice is a spa yoga practice, so it's a blend of restorative and hatha. And today we are focusing on a full body release, more of a gentle practice. This is go at your own pace and really listen to your body. And please have a pillow with you for practice today. We will start seated. So if you know that you want to have your hips up, like sitting on a chair to start on the edge of the chair, so your spine is super long, you're welcome to do that. If you're comfortable sitting on the floor, that's awesome. You just might want to sit on a pillow to really prop up your hips. Okay. Now, with legs crossed or however you'd like to sit, you might allow your eyes to close or just find a soft gaze down towards the ground. And as you inhale, shrug your shoulders up to the ears. As you exhale, soften them back and down. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up. Exhale, soften them back and down. Inhale, shrug them up. Exhale, soften them back and down. And just take a moment here, scanning awareness through the body, starting at the top of the head, through the torso, arms, and legs. And just noticing how you're feeling this morning. Noticing how your breath is flowing. Noticing where your thoughts are wandering. Noticing the coolness of the air, the temperature of the room, the space that you're in. Noticing any sounds or any smells. And then bring awareness back to your breath, back to your body. Feeling a heaviness through your seat, through your sit bones, your legs. And then imagine you have a string at the top of the head that's helping you grow taller and taller, lengthening through the spine and feeling the shoulders continue to melt down onto the back so your chest is open. Just take another breath here. Again, notice the expansiveness of the inhale. Notice the relief of the exhale. Steady breaths in and out of the nose if possible, or in through the nose and out of the mouth. You might stay as you are, or you might join me bringing one hand to the low belly, one hand to the upper chest. And as you inhale, begin to sense the breath traveling from the low belly, expanding the bottom hand, rising through the ribs to the chest, expanding the top hand. And as you exhale, sense the chest soften, the ribs soften, the low belly contracts, gently hugging in. Again, inhale, low belly expands, breath rises through the rib cage up to the chest, chest rises. Exhale, breath empties, chest softens, ribs soften, low belly hugs in. Again, inhale, breath expands, low belly rises through the ribs up to the chest. Exhale, breath empties, softening chest, ribs, low belly. And the breath continues to flow in this circular motion as you inhale, feeling the breath rise from belly through ribs up to the chest, maybe all the way up to the top of the head. And as you exhale, sense the breath washing down the back line of the body, shoulder blades, back of the ribs, low back, anchoring you down through the sit bones. Inhale, breath draws up through the low belly, through the ribs, through the chest, to the top of the head. Exhale, breath washes down the back, shoulder blades, back of the ribs, low back, sit bones. Inhale, breath rises, expands, growing taller, taking up space. Exhale, breath empties, cleansing, clearing out, letting go. And just stay with this visual of breath traveling up the whole front line of the body as you inhale, and dancing down the back line of the body as you exhale. Taking 5 more steady breaths right here. And as you inhale, you might sense your pelvic floor relax as the body fills with breath. And as you exhale, you might also sense the pelvic floor engage and contract as you empty the breath. So just adding another layer of depth to the breath here, noticing how that feels. 3 more cycles of breath. Saying if there's any tension across the face, jaw, shoulders, feeling that soften with the exhale. Taking 1 more cycle of breath where you are. Allow your breath to flow naturally now. And again, scan awareness through the body from the top of the head, through the face, the neck, shoulders, the chest, the upper back, through the torso into low belly and low back, down into the pelvis, into the legs, ankles, feet, down the arms, relaxing elbows, maybe resting hands back on your lap, softening wrists, hands, fingers. And just notice how you feel in this moment. Notice what has already shifted from simply bringing awareness to your breath, awareness to your body. And the offering for practice today is deepening connection with self. I had the honor of hosting a 1-day retreat yesterday and meeting some incredible women. And the theme we were exploring was, what does connection mean to you? And what does connection feel like in your body? And so I encourage you to perhaps set that as your intention, as your exploration today. Noticing how these practices, postures, exercises help you shift your understanding and deepen this relationship you have with yourself as well as with the world around you. Remembering we are not separate from nature. We come from and return to nature. We are very much a part of everything. Once more, beginning to shrug shoulders up to ears. Inhale. Exhale, soften them back and down. Beginning to roll chin to chest, lower right ear to right shoulder. Walk your left hand off to the left and gently press it against the ground. Or if you're sitting on the couch or on a chair, you might rest it on the chair beside you just to give you some subtle feedback here. Keep drawing your right ear to the right a little more. Reach your chin away from the right side of the chest. Feel the breath wash up and down the left side of the neck, top of the left shoulder. Unclench the jaw, soften the eyes. Enjoy another breath right here. Maybe audibly sigh it out, exhale. Tipping your head to the right, even more deep breath in. As you exhale, roll chin to chest. Keep your left hand out to the left. Bring your head through center. Inhale, right ear rolls to right shoulder. Chin reaches away from the right side of the chest. Press into the left finger pads. Breathe into left side of the neck. Exhale, roll chin through chest. 2 more times. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder, reach chin away from the chest. Exhale, roll chin to chest, coming through center. 1 more time. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder, reach chin away from chest. Exhale, roll chin to chest, come through center. Bring left hand to left knee, roll left ear to left shoulder now. Walk the right hand to the right, feel finger pads gently pressing into the earth. Tip your head to the right a little more, reach your chin away from the chest a little more. Sensing deep breaths into the right shoulder, right side of the neck. Take 1 more deep breath here. Tip your head to the left, inhale. As you exhale, roll chin to chest, come through center. Inhale, roll left ear to the left. Breathe into the right side of the neck, top of the shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest, rolling the head through center. Inhale, roll left ear to the left, reach chin away from chest. Exhale, roll through center. 1 more time. Inhale, left ear to the left. Reach the chin away from the chest to the left. Exhale, roll the head through center. Bring the right hand to the right knee. Start to roll your head, lift your head all the way up. Shrug your shoulders up, up, up to your ears. Exhale, circle back and down. Just 1 time, bring your hands together in front of low belly, interlace fingers, slip your palms, press them forward. Reach your hands forward now. Hollow your belly, draw your back, your upper back back. So it's as if you're trying to breathe into the space between the shoulder blades. As you press your hands away, stretch the shoulder blades, gaze towards the ground. Take a big breath here. Inhale. Exhale here. And now bring your hands up to the ceiling. Stay heavy through the sit bones so you're not arching your low back. Stretching both sides of the body, heavy through sit bones. Keep your tailbone tucking down. Reach your palms up or reach your fingers up. Maybe gaze slightly up. Inhale here. As you exhale, bend the elbows, cactus the arms, open the chest, pause for a moment here. Draw the elbows back, tip the chin up. Take one more inhale here. Stick out your tongue as you exhale, lion's breath. Release the arms down beside you. Come off of your pillow or your bolster, whatever you're sitting on. If you're sitting on a chair, come down to the ground. Please cross your right leg in front. Bringing both hands to your knees. We've done this before. We're going to draw some circles with the torso. So start to lean your chest forward, over to the right, leaning towards the back. Hold the elbows for, knees for support. Lean to the left. Bring the chest forward, over to the right, holding your knees as you lean back. So they're not super fast. They're pretty slow. Just checking in with how your back is feeling. I know a few mentioned feeling a bit tense and tender from activity this spring. So just noticing how this is feeling for your body. One more towards the right. And this time, walk your hands to the right. Plant both hands on the ground anywhere near your legs. So they might be closer to your body. They might be farther. You want to keep your left hip here heavy. This is totally grounded. And gently press into the hands for feedback. Relax the head and neck if possible. And send the breath into the left shoulder blade, into the left side of the ribs, into the left hip as you inhale. Feel the body soften, belly gently hugs in. This deepens your forward fold, maybe a tiny bit as you exhale. Again, hips are heavy. Breath expands from low belly through the ribs to the left shoulder. Exhale, soften. Maybe walk your hands a little further away from the body. Keep left hip heavy. One more deep breath here. Press into the hands. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands further to the right. Sweep your left arm over the ear as you plant your right hand on the ground. So you're just continuing your motion to the right. Right hand is on the ground out beside you. Press into the right hand, reach your left arm over your ear. So you're not dumping and trying to go super far, collapsing in the right side. There's length through the right side of the body as you're reaching with the left hand. And then you might bend your right elbow a tiny bit and go a little deeper, but you're not crunching your right side. Stay heavy through the left hip. Option to stay right here, or you might want a little bit of movement. If so, press your left hand against the back of your head. Open the left elbow, gaze to the ceiling. Inhale. As you exhale, draw belly into spine, round the back slowly, gaze towards your right knee. Inhale, open the left elbow, look to the ceiling. Exhale, hug belly to spine, round the back, gaze towards the right knee. One more time, press into the right hand as you reach the left elbow up to the ceiling, gaze up. Exhale, hug belly to spine, round the back, gaze towards your mat. Opening the elbow if you're joining for that portion, and now reach left arm over ear to the right. One more beautiful side stretch, inhale. And as you exhale, come all the way up through center. Let it go. Sit back for a moment, uncross your legs, switch the left leg now so it's in front. This might feel awkward if you don't cross your left leg in front normally. And bringing both hands to knees again, drawing circles towards the right slightly and then forward, leaning to the left, hands on knees so you have some support, lean back, and just circle your body, your torso. Noticing how this side feels. And we're just really offering the body a little clean sweep, starting from our head down to our feet today. And so just noticing the middle of the body, noticing the low back, the pelvis, what's happening here. And start to walk your hands to the left now. Planting your hands any amount. So again, they might be higher up. This is great. Start where you're at. You can always walk them further away. You might walk them further away. Keep your right hip heavy, soften your head, your neck. Feel the breath wash over the whole right side of the body from the hip through the ribs to the shoulder. And as you exhale, sense the body soften. Inhale, the breath rises through the right side of the body. Exhale, the body softens. One more time. Inhale, breath rises through the right side of the body. Exhale, the body softens. Start to walk your left hand over to the left. Sweep your right arm over your ear. Find your side stretch. And just take a moment here. Press into the left hand a little bit. Feel heavy through the right hip. Stretch through the right fingers. Feel as if you're wrapping your left side under so your chest spirals open towards the ceiling. You might stay right here. You might desire more movement. If so, bring the right hand to the back of the head. Press head to hand. Reach the elbow higher. Look to the ceiling. Inhale. As you exhale, belly draws to spine, around the back, gaze to the left knee. Keep pressing into the left hand. Inhale, open the right elbow, open the chest, look up. Exhale, hug belly to spine, round the back, gaze down. Inhale, open the elbow, gaze to the ceiling, look up. Exhale, hug belly to spine, round the back, gaze down. One more time. Inhale, open, gaze up. Exhale, round the back, gaze down. Opening the elbow, reach the right arm over the ear. Enjoy one more beautiful side stretch. Big breath in. And as you exhale, come back through center. Bring both hands to the knees. And just sitting tall here for a moment. Maybe close your eyes or soften your gaze. And again, scan through your body. And notice how you feel now. Notice what shifted. Notice where perhaps you feel more spacious. Notice where you feel more connected, more aligned, more open, more free. The beautiful thing about connection is when we feel more connected in our body, more integrated, we recognize there's a sense of safety for us to expand. There's the sense of feeling anchored and rooted and grounded that allows us to rise, that allows us to feel free within ourselves, within our relationships, within our community. And now beginning to open your eyes, bring your hands behind you, lean back slightly and cross your ankles. And just take a moment to windshield wipe your legs seated here. Noticing how this feels. And now extend your legs long and just give your legs a shake. We've crossed them for quite a bit. So just give them a shake for a moment. You might even want to tap down your legs. That can feel nice. Just notice how your legs are feeling. Send them a little thank you for supporting you through all the fun activities you've been doing recently, or just life. Our body is so powerful and magical. And now we'll find our way over to tabletop. And for tabletop, we'll actually explore a variation with the right leg out to the right. And if this is not comfortable for your body, then please do hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Otherwise, extend the right leg out to the right. We're going to add a little bit of inner thigh as we do this. And as you inhale, lengthen the spine, offer the heart, come into cow pose. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone round the back, press the ground away, cat pose. Inhale, shoulder blades glide on the back, heart lifts. Feel the inner thigh release. Exhale, round the back, gaze down. Again, inhale, lengthen the spine, offer the heart. Exhale, round the back, gaze down. Let's do one more here. Inhale, lengthen. Offer your heart. Exhale, round the back, gaze down. Come back to neutral. Bring your right knee to join left. Bring toes together, knees wide. So I'm just going to turn and face the top of my mat. Stay as you are. Find your way into child's pose. Reach both hands out long. And rest your forehead down to the mat. And you might stay right here, or you might walk your hands to the left and stack your left hand on your right and take some deep breaths into the right side waist. Steady breaths in, steady breaths out. What does connection feel like in your body? What does connection mean to you? And now find your way back through center if you're reaching hands to the side. Ripple yourself back to tabletop, either hands and knees, or reach now your left leg out to the left. Hands under shoulders. And we'll take 5 cat and cows here. So inhale, offer the heart, tip the tailbone, lengthen the spine. Press into that left foot. As you exhale, keep pressing into left foot. Draw belly in, press the ground away, gaze down. Yeah. Inhale, lengthen, lift the heart. Exhale, round the back, press the ground away. 3 more cycles with breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to neutral. Step left knee to join right. Bring toes together, knees wide. Send bum to heels, find child's pose. And this time you might walk your hands to the right, stacking right hand on left as you breathe into the left side waist. Just noticing how this feels from all the space that we've created so far. Again, feeling the breath dance up the whole left side as you inhale. Feeling the body surrender into gravity with the exhale. Enjoying a few more breaths right here. And your hands back through center. Tent your fingers, rest your forehead on the mat. Take a deep breath into your shoulders, into your armpits, into your upper back. Inhale. Audibly sigh it out. Exhale. Planting your hands, ripple yourself forward to tabletop. And this time, inch your knees back a little bit. We're going to make our way all the way down to the belly here. You might inch your knees back a little bit and then find your way all the way down to belly and find your hands under your forehead like a pillow. And just make sure you have space on either side of your mat or wherever you're laying on your tummy. And just start here with forehead resting on the back of your hands in prone position. And again, as you inhale, connecting with your breath, sense your breath expanding your low back, your mid back, and your upper back.
And as you exhale, feel your chest soften, feel your low belly soften, feel your bum and your legs relax. Inhale, feel the breath expanding around your low back, around your hips, into the back of the ribs, into the upper back. As you exhale, feel the body soften. Taking 2 more cycles of breath. Option to stay as you are, or begin to bend the right knee out to the right. So your knee, your shin, your foot is off your mat to the right, like a 90-degree angle. Cactus your arms, so they're like 2 90-degree angles. Turn your head to the right, lower your left ear to the mat, soften the chest, and send breath into your right leg, into your right hip. As you inhale, feel the breath expanding and releasing, gripping and tension through the right glute, through the right thigh. As you exhale, feel your whole body melting even more into your mat, into this moment. Again, as you inhale, sensing the breath gently unraveling, softening, releasing any tension and gripping, holding, bracing, resistance that you're noticing in the right hip, right leg. As you exhale, feel the body soften, let it go. So often we are in a defensive holding pattern. Our nervous system is ready for fight or flight. And so notice here, if you remind yourself, I am safe, I am supported, it is safe for me to relax, it is safe for me to rest. Notice if that allows your body to let go a tiny bit. And if you can deepen your breath and the shape a little more. One more deep breath right here. Exhale, let it go. Begin to slide your right leg long to join left. Bring your hands back under your forehead like a pillow. Bring your head back through center. And just pause for a moment. If you need to tap your toes or shake out your hips or your legs, feel free. And notice how one side feels to the left. I'm just going to turn around to keep facing you. Stay as you are. And now begin to cactus your arms, look to the left, and bend your left knee to the left, coming off the mat. So it's like a 90-degree angle. Notice a heaviness through both shoulders, both arms, through the right leg as well as the left. And remind yourself here, body, I'm here. We are safe to soften. I am safe to soften. Rest is productive. Rest is safe. I am supported right here, right now. It is safe for me to let go. Feeling any tension draining out of the face, feeling any gripping and tension draining out of the left hip, left thigh. Continuing to rest your attention in your breath and sensation that you're noticing in your body. More breath right here. Long, slow inhale. Long, slow exhale. Again, to slide your left leg long to join your right. Once more, bring hands under your forehead, rest in the center on your tummy. You might gently sway your hips side to side, or you might bend your knees and just reach your feet side to side. So whatever you're feeling your back needs, if there's any tension there. And then once more, extend your legs long, stay resting on your tummy, and just take a moment here, sensing your breath once more. Noticing perhaps more space around the low back, around the hips, around the pelvis. And coming back to this question, what does connection mean to me? What does connection feel like in my body? What does connection feel like in my life? And as you're resting right here, you might even notice, what does wholeness feel like in my body in this moment? Beginning to bring hands under shoulders, tuck your toes, finding your way back up to tabletop. So maybe press into your hands, engage your core and push through, or another way, whatever you need. Keep your hips where they are, hips high. Walk your hands further forward and rest your forehead towards the mat, coming into heart pose or puppy pose. So your hips are stacked over your knees. Your forehead is resting towards the mat. Breathing into the shoulders, breathing into the upper back for 3 full breaths. One more deep breath here. Inhale. Audibly sigh it out. Exhale. Begin to slide your hands closer to your knees and find your way back towards tabletop. You might want one cat and cow or just wiggle side to side. Whatever your body needs will make our way to seated. So if you need a breath for transition, take it. And in a moment, you can find your way over to your bum. And again, give your legs a shake. And just make sure you have your pillow nearby, please. We're going to lower onto our back and explore a few postures here. So lowering onto your back. Draw the knees into the chest and just give yourself a hug. Maybe hands around knees or shins or back of thighs, and just sway side to side for a moment. Feeling gentle massage through the low back, noticing how this feels. And begin to place hands on each knee. We did a variation of this seated. So now how does this feel laying on your back? Draw your knees towards your chest. Take your knees nice and wide towards each armpit, and then separate them and bring them back together and draw them down towards the chest. And then again, separate the knees, legs are wide, and we guide them together and back towards the chest. So you're now moving your thigh bone and your hip socket and just noticing how this feels. Noticing your inner thighs, noticing your glutes, noticing your low back, noticing your low belly. And now go the other way. So push your knees away, open them wide, draw the legs towards the armpits and in front of the chest. And then push them away, open them wide, and keep this a controlled movement. One more circle. And give yourself one more hug, either knees, back of thighs, shins, whatever is accessible. Take a big breath in. Sigh it out. And step your feet on the ground. We're going to come into supported bridge. So beginning to press into the feet, scoop the tailbone, lift the hips super high, and slide your pillow or your bolster under your hips. Make sure it's not too far up your low back or too far down your bum. Find that sweet spot for your body. And just feel your thigh bones relax into the pelvis, into the hip sockets. Feel your whole body heavy here. And you might start by just resting your hands on your hip bones, on your low belly. Feeling your breath expanding this low belly area, the womb space, the sacral chakra. This is a space of creativity, of passion, of sensuality, of creation. This holds the wisdom of so many ancestors and generations of women before you. And the womb space is one of these still points in the body. So when we notice things feel a little chaotic or thoughts feel busy, if we notice the chest feels tight or jittery, bringing awareness to low belly and gentle presence of hands on low belly can be incredibly grounding and regulating for the nervous system. And so just noticing how you're feeling. Taking another breath right here in center. And you might be noticing that there's heat or just energy that's moving in this part of the body. It might feel like your body is getting heavier. Sensing this subtle yet powerful release. And beginning to slide your left foot out long on the mat. Draw your right knee into your chest and either hug around the right shin or the back of the right thigh. So again, whatever is most accessible. Feeling compression through the right hip and extension through the left hip flexor, left thigh. Enjoying another 2 deep breaths here. Audibly sigh it out, let it go. One more deep breath here. Exhale, let it go. Release the right leg, step the foot on the mat, step the left foot on the mat, and this time slide the right leg out long and start to inch, listen along, start to inch your left foot, right? Left knee is bent, left foot's on the mat. Inch your left foot to the left side of the mat. Reach your right foot to the left side of the mat, any amount. Reach your arms up to the back of the space. Reach your arms back and reach your hands towards the top left corner of your mat. Your arms are on the ground. Shoulders are heavy, hands, arms are heavy. Relax the right leg a little bit and breathe into the whole right side of the body. You might hold the right wrist with the left hand as long as both shoulders are heavy and arms are heavy. And sense this subtle C curve along the whole right side of the body as the breath travels up and down. If you notice there's a lot of tension in the low back and this is creating pinching, then simply slide your left foot back a little bit to the middle, walk your right foot back to the middle of the mat, and just stay as you are in center with your arms maybe reaching to the left so you can see what's best for your body today. And as you inhale, you might silently count to 4. And as you exhale, you might silently count to 6. Taking 2 more breaths right here. Again, with each exhale, noticing where you can soften 5% more. Come back through center. Walk your right foot back to center. And this time now, draw arms along the torso and draw the left knee into the chest, going right to the left side. Maybe clasping behind the back of the left thigh, flexing through both feet. Really sensing all tension drain out of the right hip, feeling compression through your left hip flexors. Steady breaths in, steady breaths out. What are you ready, willing, and able to let go of in this posture? What worry or judgment, what fear, what limiting belief, what suppressed emotion are you ready to release? So much gets stored and held in the pelvis and the hips. Begin to reach the left leg now out long, step the foot on the mat, step the right foot on the mat, and now reach the left leg long. Now listen and walk the right foot to the right, reach the left foot to the right, reach your arms to the back room, back of the space, And walk your hands to the right and maybe catch the left wrist, softening both shoulders. Breathing into the whole left side of the body. And you might allow the right knee to knock in slightly towards the center line. Again, you might walk both feet back towards center. It might feel too much on your low back to walk them to the right. So just notice where you're at. And then come back to 4, 6 breathing. Inhale for 4, exhale for 6. For about 3 or 4 cycles of breath. Again, using the exhale to empty, to release all of these perhaps stressors or thoughts or emotions that are no longer serving you, that are no longer meant to be carried with you into this next phase of your journey, of your life, of your week. Part of this exploration of connection is also the truth of letting go, of surrender, of release. Often within relationships, what allows the deepest form of connection is the sense of trust within the relationship that allows interdependence, that allows a sense of separateness and freedom to exist as your truest self within this beautiful exchange. And same with your body. The more you're able to surrender into the moment, into the breath, into a posture, the more connected you feel, the more aligned, the more awake, the more present. And coming back to center, sliding your arms along the torso, step both feet on the mat now. And you might pause, allowing feet to walk wider, knees knock in. You might bring hands back to low belly. And just take a moment here, feeling more space through the low back. So feet are stepped out a little wider, knees can knock in. This really helps to open the back. And enjoy a deep breath here. And exhale, let it go. One more breath here. Exhale, let it go. Step your feet a little closer together. Begin to press into the feet and now lift the hips. Move your pillow or your bolster off to the side and slowly lower here vertebrae by vertebrae. So you're going to tuck your tailbone, scoop your tailbone up, stretch the low belly, stretch the low back. Creating space between each of the vertebrae, lower slowly, 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 slowly. And again, take feet wider, knees knock in, hand on heart and belly, and just take a moment here, scanning awareness through the body. Feeling space between the shoulder blades, space across the back, space through the hips, space in the low belly, space around the heart, softness through the face. What does connection mean to you? What does connection feel like in your body? What does wholeness feel like in your body? Practice your arms one more time. Keep your feet the width of the yoga mat, separate your knees, and start to windshield wiper your legs to the left. And come back through center. Windshield wiper knees to the right. And come back through center. This time, lower your knees to the left and turn your head, your gaze to the right. And just take a moment here. Your right knee will hover off the mat. That's okay. Your left leg is heavy. Your shoulders and arms are heavy. Take a few breaths into the right hip in internal rotation. Just feeling this gentle twist through the spine. Back through center with the gaze, come back through center with the legs. Lower your knees now over to the right. So again, your feet are still nice and wide. Your legs are like windshield wipers. So your right leg is on the ground, your left leg, your left knee is kind of hovering. Gazing over to the left. Taking 2 more deep breaths here. Come back through center with the legs, come back through center with the gaze. Step your feet closer to the bum. Give your knees a hug. Draw knees to chest. And then reach your hands up and your feet up to the sky. And just circle your ankles and your wrists. And you can have a gentle bend in the knees. That's totally fine. And just circle them the other way. And maybe find happy baby. So you might bend your knees, reach to the inner line of your legs, catch the outer edges of the feet, or you might just hug the back of the thighs and take your knees wider towards each armpit and just breathe into the hips, into the inner thighs, keeping your low back, your sacrum on the mat. So your hips are really stable. You're not lifting and rolling. It's all really stable. And take another deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Give one more hug to your knees. Draw everything into your chest. Make yourself a tight little ball. You might even lift your forehead to your knees. Take a big breath here. Inhale. As you exhale, release everything out long, arms and legs out long. Take up space. Coming into your final posture for Savasana, enjoying a few moments here in silence and stillness together. Scanning awareness through your body, coming back to this question of what does connection mean to me? What does connection feel like in my body? What does wholeness feel like in my body? And just allow all lingering effort to dissolve, fully surrendering to gravity, to the breath, to this moment, receiving all the beautiful, nourishing benefits of this practice. to deepen your breath. Feeling the lightness of the inhale. Feeling the release of the exhale. And really noticing all the parts of the body that are resting on the ground, supported by the ground. Feeling this sense of connection, this sense of safety, this sense of relaxation. Beginning to wiggle fingers and toes. You might flex and point your feet and reach your arms overhead, point your toes, enjoy a really big stretch. Waking your body back up. And then stepping your feet on the mat, finding your way to one side, rolling to the side, using the bottom arm as a pillow, and just taking a moment on your side if that feels okay for your shoulder, for your body. Deep gratitude to your body, deep gratitude to the land that we're on. Deep gratitude to the breath, this life force energy that enlivens all of us, that is the undercurrent, the rhythm of our life. And gently press yourself up towards seated. Finding a seated posture of your choice. Eyes are closed or gaze is soft. And join me for a big stretch up to the ceiling. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, bring hands through heart. Resting one hand on the chest, one hand on the earth. And if it doesn't feel safe to have a hand on your body, then you might rest one hand on your lap and one hand on the earth. And gently bow chin to chest. Balancing the intelligence of the mind with the wisdom of your body and heart. And acknowledging your heart, your inner compass. Acknowledging your breath, this powerful tool and teacher within each of us. And acknowledging this planet that sustains and connects all of us. May we continue to protect, respect, and to honor this land, ourselves, and one another. And may we come back to this practice of connection, remembering that often what we most seek is not outside of ourselves. It is often found within and accessed through simple conscious movement, conscious breath, and awareness in the womb space and in the heart. Thank you so much for practicing. From my heart to yours, namaste.